You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps, and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode? Hello and welcome to Unstoppable Actors. I am so glad you are listening to this episode, which is all about getting more doors open for you in 2025, but more importantly, getting your foot in those doors. I'm going to be sharing with you the best acting industry advice I can, because I want you to get more auditions. I want more opportunities coming their way for you. And I want you to know that you are more than capable of becoming an unstoppable actor. Sometimes we just need a little bit of help along the way to help us see things that we've not seen before. Sometimes we just need a little refresher on things that perhaps we've forgotten, because of course it can be overwhelming. There's lots of things to think about as we are transitioning from acting being something that could be classed as an expensive hobby into an actual paying career, which is what I want for you. At the end of this episode, I really want, or really hope, you feel inspired, empowered, and like, I can do this. I can absolutely do this. I'm Louise. I am an acting coach who specialises in method acting. And I also love combining mindset and the business of acting with method acting. It is how I coach actors, because this is the formula for success. I have seen it countless times. When you combine mindset, method acting, and business of acting, you are an unstoppable actor. And so this episode focuses on the business of acting. And if at the end of it, you've really enjoyed it, you've taken one or two ideas away, you've got some inspiration, you feel like it's helped you, it's been a good refresher, then there's two things you can do. Number one, you can rate the show on Spotify if that's where you're listening to it. Or number two, you can share the episode with the actors that you know, because it is so important that we are getting fresh talent out there in the industry. We need more new faces, and you and your acting friends are that. Now, we have got an incredible free training for actors that I want to tell you about very briefly. It's coming up on Sunday, the 23rd of February, 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. It's online. You can be from anywhere in the world to attend this. And it is specifically for those actors who have set a goal this year to get on the radar of more casting directors, more agents, and more directors, the ones who they know can help you move your career forward so you are getting more auditions and you're booking more roles. And if that is a goal for you in 2025, then I would like to invite you to grab one of the places for free. We are offering 100 places for free. It should be £35. As soon as those 100 places have been taken, then it will turn to paid, and it will be £35 to come and join that class. So be proactive and go and get your place. I am offering you this because I want you to have the best 2025 ever. And we're going to be diving deep into the business of acting exercises that are rarely taught. So things like goal setting, marketing, brand identity, all the things that sound a little bit overwhelming, but I'm going to simplify it for you, so you can be getting those acting jobs, more acting jobs that you've got your heart set on. So the best place to go and get one of those free places, hit the link underneath where you've pressed play, because I've left it there for you. So let's get into this then. How do you get your foot in more doors in 2025? So the best business of acting industry advice I can give you comes down to 6 points. I'm going to read them out now, and then I'm going to go through them in more depth. So the first one is constantly learn. The second one is get a strong brand identity. The third one is nourish your mindset every single day. The fourth one is take action consistently. The fifth one is learn the market. And then the sixth one is something that you might not have even considered, which is customer service. So number one is constantly learning. So how can this help you get your foot in more doors in 2025? Well, you only know what you know for where you are in the journey right now. When you learn, you build your confidence because you have the knowledge to know what it takes. Learning also keeps you humble and grounded. It stops us getting into our ego because we're aware that, yes, there's always something to learn. But it gives you that confidence to keep taking action because you've got the knowledge behind you. So you've got to identify areas that you lack knowledge in. So what are those areas? And then you need to go and learn about them. And that's why I set up these free classes, because I want to give you the knowledge. I want to fill in those knowledge gaps that you've got so you can become an unstoppable actor. So what are the areas right now where you have got knowledge gaps? Is it things like marketing, brand identity, learning how to relax into roles, learning how to create that emotional connection? Is it about things like headshot show reels? Like, where are your knowledge gaps? That's just some ideas of where you might have them, but of course it's not an exhaustive list. So get really clear on that. And then make a commitment to yourself to learn about these things and to continue to learn throughout your acting career. The second point for you to have your foot in more doors in 2025 is getting a strong brand identity. This is crucial, but what does it even mean? So if a casting director or an agent were to describe you based on how you currently present yourself in the industry, what do you think they would say? This is not about beating yourself up, so please don't even get into that territory. This is about getting intentional with where you fit in the industry so we know that there is a market for you. Now, I do want to share something with you because sometimes brand identity gets a bit confusing and we think we have to be everything that everyone else wants. But it is totally down to you how you brand yourself. You can choose your brand. If you struggle with this, we're going to be going over it in the Business of Acting workshop on Sunday, the 23rd of February. So definitely go and get one of those places that is free. But for now, be honest with yourself. Do you have a clear brand identity? Does it need a tweak? Or is it something you've never even considered? So here's the thing. If you see yourself playing James Bond, this is just an example, but your show reel is full of slapstick comedy, there's a misalignment there. So branding is about who you say you are in the industry. I hope that's making sense. So then the third point to help you get your foot in more doors in 2025 is to nourish your mindset every single day. You've heard me say at the beginning of this episode that I combine mindset, business of acting, and method acting with the actors that I coach because it is so important. Mindset is at the foundation of everything. Your mind is either going to create your acting career so it flourishes, or it's going to kill your acting career so it dies a death. And it really is that black and white. And I know from personal experience because I've been on both sides of the fence. And I've seen it over the last 14... Have I been coaching actors for nearly 14 and a half years? No, just over 14 years. Getting ahead of myself there. But I've definitely seen it in the actors that I've coached over 14 years. Those with that absolute utter belief in themselves who tell themselves the story that this is going to happen for them, they just don't know when, are the ones that actually make it happen. So you have to nourish your mindset every single day. It is so important. It's a non-negotiable. It really is. Simple things you can do is challenge the thoughts in your head that tell you otherwise. Have conversations with yourself. I know it might sound a bit crazy, but have conversations with yourself in your head about what it is that you're going to achieve. Keep nourishing that mindset. It's so important. You wouldn't throw rubbish in your living room, so don't throw rubbish in your head because it's not pleasant to be around. The fourth point that is going to help you get your foot in more doors in 2025 is to take action consistently. I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's obvious, but you have to take action even when you don't want to, especially when you don't want to, because this cultivates a strong business. And you are a business. As an actor, you are a business. You are starting out figuring out how your business is going to generate more roles and more income, as any business does. I've spoke about this in previous episodes recently. Motivation is going to wane. It's normal. And that's why you've got to take action even when you don't want to, just to get that forward momentum going, because the minute you start taking action is the minute you feel better. It's a bit like going to the gym. The idea of going to the gym for some of us is like, oh, it's so overwhelming, I don't want to. I would much rather sit in front of Netflix, scoffing popcorn or whatever else it is, snacks, because that feels easy. But you know that when you go to the gym afterwards, you feel incredible. It's just you've got to get yourself there. And it's the same with your acting career. You've got to get yourself into that space where you're taking action, even when you'd rather be scrolling or getting distracted with other things. So then the fifth point is to learn the market. Learning the market is all about figuring out which actors are flavour of the month, which casting directors are flavour of the month, which casting directors are casting which actors, which casting directors are working with which agents, which productions are in fashion. It's about learning all of these things and more. That, again, that's not an exhaustive list, but the more you know the market, the more you know how to market yourself. Now, you don't have to jump on the back of trends. You can be a square peg in a round hole, but you do need to know what is going on in the industry, because it will help you tweak your marketing. And we're going to be going more into your marketing materials and how to market yourself in that Business of Acting workshop on the 23rd of February. So if you know you need to learn more about marketing and how you do that and how you position yourself in the industry, then definitely go and get one of those places whilst they're still free. The sixth point is customer service. I know that so many of you are going to be thinking, what is she on about? Customer service? I don't work in a shop. I know you don't. But customer service is important. Who are your customers? Who is going to buy your acting services from you? Who is this? These are your customers, and you have to exceed their expectations always. We often think in limited ways of, I need them, e.g. the casting director or agent, to like me. They've got so much choice with actors, and we sometimes see ourselves as being their customers. But if we think about it, the director, the production is our customer really, and the agents and the casting directors are in the middle, because the director of the production is buying our services from us. So how can you exceed their expectations? Because how you make people feel will always be how people talk about you when you are not in the room. And then that leads to word of mouth marketing. There is so much more to the business of acting, but these are some of the best foundational concepts to get you started with the business of acting. And if you want to work more closely with me and get more of the lowdown on it, then definitely, I've mentioned it a few times, but definitely go and get your free place at the Business of Acting workshop on Sunday, the 23rd of February. It's only ever ran once a year. We're offering it for free to 100 actors. After that, it's going to be £35. It's specifically being held in February because a large majority of actors get the February slump when the New Year, New Me hype is wearing off. So if staying proactive, getting more auditions, understanding how to put yourself out there in the market is high on your list of priorities, then this is your workshop. And I am very excited to coach you. I've left the link underneath the episode for you anyway, so that link will take you through to there. Go and register your place. I really hope you have taken so much away from this episode. And if you have, I'd really love to hear from you as well. So once you've registered your place at the workshop, then come across to Insta if you're on it. Our handle is @StandbyMethodActingStudio. And come into the DMs. Come and let me know how you found this episode and what you've taken away and what you're going to start getting to work on. I'll see you again soon. Take care.
I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.